Alright, so I'm going to use just that first one there, the 41 and the 174. So y'all help me out here. Y equals, so 174 equals mx, so my x that goes with that one's 41, plus b. Good job. Now, I don't have any idea, Trevor's on it, what 11.6 times 41 is.
75.17.
75.17, thank you, Mr. Stephen. I'm trying to solve for b. That's got 75.17 being added to it, so what am I going to do?
Subtract it.
Add a kid.
98.83.
So there's our y-intercept. So that means my equation is going to be y equals mx plus b. Okay. Now, Friday we did a pretty good job of talking about what all this stuff meant in context with the problem. So let's do this before we leave this topic and go to something new here. This, go ahead. Yes, and that's probably actually better to put on the same kind. What, Carolyn? She put this one as a decimal, so she had decimal. Lots of times you won't see it the way I've got it there mixed up.
But I got the 90.
Yeah, but that'll happen when you use the decimal instead. All right, this was, I believe the x-axis was our femur height, or femur length, right? And the y-axis was our total height.
Yeah.
So, okay, so this is saying that whatever my femur length is, I'm going to multiply that by 1.83 and then add almost 99 to it, and that'll give me my height. That's what that would be telling us in context. So what was our smallest height on our table? Looks like 151, 140, 141, 141. So if we took almost 100 off of that, right, then you're looking at around 40 ought to be around in the ballpark of your smallest femur. Maybe we had some 30s in there. Why is that? Yeah. Why is that happen? Why do you have some stuff sometimes that wouldn't hit on your line of best fit? Why does that sometimes happen?
Ask that question one more time.
Why did we have some points that aren't exactly on our line of best fit? According to this equation, my shortest femur length ought to be around 40, but we've got some in our table that were 30.
Real people.
Right, this is real people. And when you put real people and real data, we don't all fall perfect on a line every time. We're different. You know, we're close, but we're not going to hit. That's why it's called a scatter plot and a line of best fit. They don't all hit every time. Okay? All right. Systems of equations is what we're going to look at today.
I need my t-shirt, by the way. I'll give you money after the class.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you, you don't have to write this first one down. I'm going to show you what you've done before with systems of equations. You've solved systems of equations that look like that in the past in Algebra 1. Systems of equations mean more than one, and solving them means you're finding out where they intersect. Okay, you did this in Algebra 1. We would look at this real quick, and we would say, I'm going to get rid of those y's. May I remember this?
Yeah.
So since those y's are opposite signs, you would add these. This would be 5x equals 12. Okay, what's going to be different? I feel like I need to go ahead. I got you. I feel like I need to go ahead with this.
Oh.
2x and 3x is 5x. Negative y is nothing. 4 and 8 is 12. Then you would solve that for x.
I've never seen someone write it like over. I only see them like side by side.
Oh, okay. Alright, but if I'm looking for the spot where they intersect, it's got to be a spot on the graph. It's got to be an x, y. That's only an x. So what would we do to figure our y out? Good. We're going to take this x we got, plug it back in either one of those equations, and solve for y. Doesn't matter which one. I would like the first one because it's positive.
Can you put a decimal?
You can.
So you can do like 2 times 2 point whatever.
Yes. Don't do that if it's not a terminating one though. because you gotta have it exact, but that one is a terminating one, so you could do that. Alright, so I'm gonna say 2 times 12/5 plus y equals 4. So that gets me 24/5 plus y equals 4. Solving for y like Trevor said. And when you subtract, what do you get over there? Got calculators on top of it.
-28.
-0.8. Everybody check Stephen out. Sounds okay. Because this would be bigger than 4, so. Alright, first. Chloe, what'd you get?
I don't know, I'm gonna get it right.
4 minus 24/5.
Oh, yeah.
What did you get?
Where?
Yeah, it's -9. Alright, so to write your answer now, this is an ordered pair, so you're going to take x, comma, y, and that would be your answer. Okay, now that's what you did in Algebra 1. The step farther that we're going today is our system of equations is going to have 3 variables and 3 equations. So we're going to have an XYZ, an XYZ, and an XYZ. Now the question's always, well, these things are easy. They make a line. We're finding the point where they intersect. What does something make that has 3 variables, an XYZ? I know. A plane. Remember planes from geometry? They keep going forever in every direction. So it makes a plane. So you're finding where the 3 planes intersect. We don't have 3D capabilities in here to actually do that. That'd be cool if we did, but we don't have that. Alright, so let's try one. Several steps. These get long, but they're not difficult. Here I've got 4x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 12. 2x minus 3y plus 5z is equal to -7.
That's 32.
Z, 3z. Yeah, I put lines through my z's like that so we'll know if it's got a line through it, it's a z. And then 6x minus y plus 4z is equal to -3. Alright, now we got to be super duper careful because there's several steps involved on these, and if we make a mistake early on, we've shot ourselves in the foot. We can't get it right. So we got to be super careful in the beginning. Now that Easy Algebra 1 reminder that I gave you on the previous page, it was already ready. What I mean by that, if we look back at it, the y's both had a 1, right? So they were ready to eliminate. But when I get over here, my x's, none of them have the same number, none of my y's have the same number, and none of my z's have the same number. So it's not even ready yet. So this one's going to be a little bit harder already. So I'm looking and I say, okay, those x's. Well, that I could make, because I want to put 2 equations together at a time. So I could put these 2 together and make my x's both be 4s, couldn't I? Then when I got to put 2 more, I could put these 2 together and make my x's both be 6s. So that's an option. Okay, stay with me following along here. On my y's, I could put, if I only wanted to multiply one of them, I could put the first one and the last one together and make my y's be 2s. Then I could put the second one and the last one together and make my y's be 3s. That one would be less work because you'd only have to multiply this last one. My z's, I don't like it at all because you got 15s and 20s multiples there, so that one's going to not be good at all. So let's do, is it okay if we do the y's? Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put those 2 together, and my y's need to both be 2s, but the first one already has it, so I don't have to change it at all. So I'm going to write it down. 4x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 12. Okay, now to get that last one, its y to be the same. I don't worry about the sign, I just worry about the number. To get it to be a 2y, I have to multiply that whole equation by 2. So I'm going to distribute a 2 to that whole equation. So that's going to make that a 12x minus a 2y plus an 8z. Don't forget the negative 3 equals negative 6. Alright, so we're good to go on that. Now our y's are the same, so we can eliminate those. But the question becomes, how do I eliminate them? It's either going to be addition or subtraction every time. And there's a rule. Let's just look at these first. What would happen if I subtracted? What's 2 minus negative 2?
Negative 4.
2 minus negative 2 is positive 4, right? So that didn't get rid of it. What if I added them? What's 2 plus negative 2? 0. So in this case, I'm going to add these two equations. Now here's the rule. When the letter, whatever letter you're getting rid of, if the signs are different, you add. If the signs are same, you subtract. Signs are different on the one you're getting rid of, you add. Signs the same, you subtract. Alright, 4x plus 12x, what does that give me? 16x. Good job. 2y plus negative 2y, he gone. Good. 3z plus 8z. 11z. And 12 plus negative 6. Alright, that is new equation number 1. Don't lose it. Okay? We've got to get another new equation that also doesn't have a y. So we're taking 3 by 3's, xyz, 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 condensing that down to 2 by 2's, so it'll be like those problems we had in Algebra 1. Okay? I got it in the beginning. I said we were going to put the first two together. Now we're going to put the last two together to get rid of the y's. Okay, so looking at those last two, this one has a 3y. What do I need to multiply the bottom one by this time? 3. Very good. So this time we're going to multiply that whole bottom one by 3. Okay, I'm going to write the middle one because it's already got a 3. 2x minus 3y plus 5z equals negative 7. Now we're distributing a 3 to everything in the bottom.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir?
Do you happen to have a roster for senior high on your computer?
Yes.
Will you send that to me? I've got to put everybody in the eligibility and new students.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh.
And does it have their grade on there too?
Yes.
Okay, well, I can look that up. Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
All right, check my distributing of the 3 that I did there while we were interrupted. Looks good. Let me get that sent to him real quick. After you check my distributing of the 3, look at your y's and tell me if you think we're going to be adding or subtracting. Nobody knows?
Subtracted.
I like it. Okay, got that sent. My 3 y's have same signs, so it is subtraction. They both have a negative in front of them, so good job. That is subtraction. So that's going to be a big subtraction sign out there. 2 minus 18 is negative. Good job. Negative 3y minus negative 3y.
0.
Good. 5z minus 12z. Five minus, yeah, that's an ugly 5 up there, not bad.
7.
Negative 7z, good, Trevor. And then negative 7 minus negative 9.
Negative
2. Good. Alright, so that is new equation number 2.
I was looking at the first one that we did.
Oh, yeah. All right, now the goal, we've done good. The goal was to get this down to 2 equations with 2 letters, and we got that in the highlighted ones. Now, this is even better news, because sometimes we'll do that and we'll get 2 equations with 2 letters down here, and then they're not ready to eliminate. But look, you've got a 16x and a negative 16x. So that's good. They're ready. We don't have to do any working on these. We can just stack them up and get rid of those x's. So that's going to be what we're going to do now, put our 2 new ones together. So I'm going to write my
That
first.
always happen?
No, sometimes you'll have to multiply them by something.
Most times it happens though.
No, about
We did the
50-50.
first one and then the second one.
Yes. Yes, so I'm going to write my first one there. 16x plus 11z equals 6. And then negative 16x minus 7z equals 2. Okay. So now with those 16x's, are we going to be adding these 2 equations or
Yeah.
subtracting?
Add.
Add them, good, because they got different signs. So 16 plus negative 16 is nothing. What's 11z plus negative 7z?
4z.
4z. And what's 6 plus 2? 8. So what's z?
4.
Yes.
The 2, yeah.
2. Good job. Okay, that's one of your answers. Good, now we got to plug that in. Now, we've got 3 answers to find. If I take that answer I just got and I go back to one of my originals to plug it in, if I plug it in here for the z, I still have 2 more unknowns. So I got to plug it into one of these where it's only got 1 more unknown. So pick which one of those yellow highlighted ones you like best, it doesn't matter, and plug the z in for the 2. Which one, Carolyn?
First.
First one, okay? So, and it doesn't matter, if somebody picks a different one, it's okay. But I like the first one because it's got more positive stuff. So I've got 16x plus 11 times 2, because my z was 2. 11 times 2 is 22. 2-step middle school equation, what's step 1?
You gotta subtract
Uh-huh.
11.
The 22.
Yeah, which gives you 3. Yeah.
What's that?
Negative 16.
Negative 16, then what?
And then 5.
Good, Stephen and Trevor. So my x is negative 1. All right, we've got 2 answers. We've got an x and we got a z. What do we got to do to figure our y? I don't have a y in these, so if I plugged them in there, that wouldn't do me any good. Good, I got to go back up to the top. So I'm trying to find the y. So pick whichever one of those you think is going to be easiest to find the y in.
I knew it would be those 4.
Okay, I'm going to go with Stephen, do the first one. It's got all positives. 4x, 2y, 3z is 12. We're right down here. 4x plus 2y plus 3z is 12. All right, so we've got 4 times negative 1 plus, I still don't know y, plus 3 times 2 is equal to 12. So negative 4 plus 2y plus 6 is equal to 12. Now you need to combine those like terms. So that's 2y plus 2, isn't it? Is the negative 4 and the 6? Are you ahead of me, or what are we? Okay, you already got it, Trevor?
Oh. Like the front.
Good job. Good job.
Okay.
Okay, so now to write your answer. A normal ordered pair is XY. This is an ordered triple, so it's XYZ. So we're going to say negative 1, 5, 2, XYZ. They got to go in that alphabetical XYZ order. See, that's not anything that's real hard, but that's a lot of steps, and if you make a mistake early on, it's trouble. Okay, ready to try another one? You got it, Carolyn, no problem.
truck?
No, I don't, but I do have a deer feeder and sit on my porch and watch the deer.
Let me come shoot.
No,
Why?
because
Is there any big bugs up there?
every now and then I've seen a buck, but mostly I don't see a buck.
It was fun last year. I did with my bow. Started thinking. I shot my quarter.
Alright, let's try this one. 6x plus 8y minus 6z is equal to 62.
We could do this one by ourselves.
I thought we'd try one more together, but if y'all think you're already ready, I'll let you. I got 12x minus 8y. We might want to do this one together. We'll talk and see. I'll see how you are, see if I want to leave you alone or not. Okay. Looking for the variable that you want to get rid of first. I look there, and I would do the y's too, but I don't want y'all to think it's the y's every time, so I want to talk through some stuff to let you see. On the x's, the first one and the third one could be 12s, pretty easy. And then you have to multiply another one. These could both be, the first one and the second one could be 30s, right? Multiply that by 5, and that one by 3. Okay, so you can do the x's pretty easy. The y's, the first one and the third one, you don't have to multiply by anything because they're already 8. So that's why I would probably do that one. But then you're going to have to do some multiplying after that. You could put these two, the first one and second one, and do 24. Or the last two and do 24. The z's, I don't like the z's on this one at all. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what they were going to. Yeah. The z's.
Wait, I have a question.
Okay.
How do you know, like, okay, so like on this one, would you multiply the top one by 2 to get it like
Yes.
in line with the last one?
We have to multiply everything from the first one.
If you wanted to get rid of the x's, that's what you would do. Because you would be trying to make this be a 12x.
Okay, so with the y's already being the same on the first one, third one, can you already line this up?
Yes. Yes. But then if you choose the y's, then that's what you got to do on the next one too. Well, there's not anything that's ready. So you're going to have to like make these two and make them 24s. Or these two and make them 24s.
So that's really not the way you should go, because that's too much.
Well, there's just as much on the x. Because on the x, the first step, none of them are ready.
So how would you get the second one ready? Well, how would you get the second one ready if you got the first, like, 6 did not go into any of them? Oh yeah, the y. No, wait, you can't do that.
You just lost
Okay.
me.
Never mind.
Are you thinking if you wanted to do the x's still?
Yeah, like.
Okay, so the first two, you put the first one and the last one together and make 12s.
Right.
Then I would, if it was me, and I was doing the x's, I would put the first one and the second one together, and I'd make them 30s. I'd multiply this one by 5 and this one by 3.
Okay.
So, 24 is what you would put, either put these together and make the y's 24, or these together and make the y's 24. Either one would
What did you say earlier? If it's the same,
Same sign, you subtract,
different sign, you know?
add. Okay, Trevor, which variable did you get rid of?
I'm getting rid of the wild ones right now.
Okay, and Steve's doing the y, are you gonna do the x's? Okay, Chloe's gonna do the x's, so she's gonna be different, so we'll check hers when we get there. Do y'all wanna try?
With the X's?
No, do what you started, do it either, no, you don't have to do what Chloe's doing. Oh, you looked at me like maybe not so much, you gonna try? Okay, I'll leave you alone for a little bit.
Dusty.
Let me see. For one of your final, no,
Yeah.
they're all whole numbers. Y'all still okay?
Go over with
Uh-huh. That was a Boston Tuesday, wasn't it?
So that'd be.
Good job. One more way, Stephen. Those aren't very friendly, are they? Is this 20 minus 36 something?
Eight? Where did I get 28? I know that. You go.
Did you subtract those?
Yeah.
Is that, yeah, please should. Okay, so that's, that's 282.
It should be addition. That's the one. It's like,
They were ready already.
Yeah.
That's,
So you're doing aces?
Yeah, well, that's correct, that's what I'm thinking, I don't know what 88.
I can figure out what system. So I was going down to 6. So you get the 14.
I don't know.
Alright, I got a few that are stuck. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. Okay, we'll see, we'll get there. Hold on, we'll get there together and see what happens. So I'm going to put, to start with, I'm going to put the first one and the last one together and eliminate the y's on it. So I'm going to have 6x plus 8y minus 6z equals 62. And then 12x minus 8y plus 20z equals negative 68. Yeah, keep going. So my 8y's here are different signs, so that means I'm adding that. 6x and 12x is 18x. 8y and negative 8y is nothing. Negative 6z and 20z is a positive 14z. 62 and negative 68 is negative 4. Okay? Everybody okay on my new equation number 1? Questions on that? Good, 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 good. Okay, now it's up to you to decide if you want to put the first and the second one together or the second and the third one. Okay? Anybody want me to do a certain one?
Wouldn't that be negative 6?
Yeah,
We're at
62 and
-6.
negative 68.
Right here, negative 6 right here. Good, thank you. Okay. Which two, somebody tell me which two you want me to put together for the next one. The first and the second one, or the second one and the third one? What'd y'all do?
First and second.
First and second's what Dalton said. Now my y's, to eliminate the y's again, the smallest thing that 8 and 12 will go into is 24. So I'm going to multiply the top one by 3 and the second one by 2 to make them 24s. So that'll give me 18x plus 24y minus 18z equals 186. Is that right? 186. Now I've got 20x minus 24y minus 28z equals 28. I'm listening.
You can subtract all the way through, like if I subtract the first equation and the second one, do I have to do this one? Or not?
No.
Okay.
Alright, so now my 24y's are different signs. So I'm adding again. 18 and 20 is 38. You can, but this one is not. This one's all numbers. 24 and negative 24 is nothing. Negative 18 and negative 28 is 10. Is that right? Austin said yeah. Anybody else get a 10 there?
Are we solving for y's right now?
I've got rid of my y's,
I
yeah.
thought we already did that over here.
We got to have 2 equations that don't have a y. So then we can put those 2 together.
Alright, I got it.
10, Austin, is that what you said that was?
No, sir.
10z. And then 4, 214. What'd you get there, Molly? You think that's right?
Yeah. Me?
Alright. So if we're stuck somewhere, check those equations and see what we've got. Yes, Stephen? It was in the original equation.
That's 62.
That's what that says.
That's next. Oh, G was almost what it's supposed to be.
Oh, my bad, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're fine.
So I got 6.
Austin,
I do not think it's 10.
what do you think it is?
Negative 46.
Negative 46 here? Negative 18 plus, yes, it should be a negative 28, you're right. So that would be 6, 3, negative 46.
You had it this channel? No one to blame but yourself.
Alright, So now, and this is what I was talking with Stephen about, the dilemma is when we did this first problem, when we had our two highlighted ones, there was something that had the same letter, like, for example, 18x and 18x, we don't have that. So we got to try to figure out what I could get rid of easy here. So I'm looking to see what will 18 and 38 go into, or what will 14 and 46 go into.
What?
Oh, you did something like that. Okay, never mind.
Say that again.
What could I multiply to the bank by x's be the same? What will 18 and 38 go into? Or what about my z's? What will 14 and 46 go into?
Ah, you know too.
That's what we got to figure out.
Oh, I think
Yeah, that was close. It was 36. Good try.
what was the other number, 38?
18 and 38, 14 and 46. You know what? One of your new ones. One of the two new ones that you made. What you can always do is just multiply them together. You can do 18 times 38, and that would give you a number, or 14 times 46, and that would give you a number. 684 when you do 18 times 38. So I got to multiply this whole equation by 38. So Dalton said 684x. So what's 14 times 38?
532.
532. Z. What's negative 6 times 38?
Negative 228.
Okay, so that means my other equation here, what am I multiplying it by?
18.
18. So that got me 684x. What's negative 46z times 18?
Negative 828.
And then this is going to be a big one. 214 times 18.
3,800.
Okay. Same signs on my x's, so this is a subtraction problem. 684 minus 684 is nothing. He gone. I'm still going to need some calculator help. 532 minus negative 828.
13.
1,300.
Negative 228 minus 3,852.
Negative 4,080.
Did I write that what right? How y'all said it? Yes. Okay. Divide by 1360.
Negative 3.
So Z is negative 3. All those few Mongo numbers, and we ended up with a negative 3.
I don't know
Alright.
what I did. I think I'm just going to stick with your one.
Here's what you have to do. Listen, here's what you have to do. That's the Z. I need the X and the Y by tomorrow. Okay? So you're going to take the Z, and you're going to plug it in one of my yellow ones to get your X, and then go plug those in an original one to get the Y.
Do we have like the leaving question?
No, we're not going to do one today. So you can load it up.
It's such a tight fit.
Y'all don't forget to put those calculators back in the baskets for me.
Literally, that's what part of it. Such a tight fit.
Go ahead and get it.
The belt?
Yeah, I did. See you tomorrow. Have a good day.